up, it's on the net, you moron! Stop being a moron! People wonder why I get mad.
Greg Doucette has over the years become a prominent figure in the fitness industry. Once an IFBB pro bodybuilder, he's now become a YouTube sensation, a successful businessman, and the face behind a popular supplement company, his cookbook, and his coaching empire. Now, Greg's content covers a wide range of topics, from bodybuilding controversies and training guides to even recipes. But what has truly skyrocketed his channel's engagement has been calling other people out in the fitness industry, on top of making Natty or Not videos where he exposes influencers and stirs up a lot of drama. Now, I want to make it clear I have no personal beef with Coach Greg. In fact, he even made a Natty or Not video on me way back, and we've even exchanged a couple of messages on social media. But in the fitness community, opinions on Greg are often mixed, with some people downright despising him, his content, and the way he promotes his brands. So why has Greg suddenly become so controversial that influencers both inside and outside of the fitness world are jumping at any chance to cancel him? Well, to answer that, we have to go back to way before Greg blew up on YouTube. Now, our favorite doctor has always been outspoken, never shying away from calling out BS in the fitness scene. For example, nearly a decade ago, Greg made a video criticizing intermittent fasting, labeling it as,
"So I discovered that it doesn't make sense, it's foolish, it's not valid."
Greg started posting videos more frequently, weekly and then daily, covering various topics in fitness, everything from diet models or how to get lean and build muscle. And back then, his voice was way calmer, his demeanor was different. And while his videos performed well, they didn't bring in the massive views we see on his channel today. Well, that all changed in March 2019, when Greg made his first real call-out video targeting Hollywood actors who underwent gyno surgery while lying about their PED usage, a topic he has since revisited many times. And that video blew up, racking in over 1 million views, which was his most viewed video at the time. And this success triggered a chain reaction on his channel. Greg began making videos about almost everyone in the fitness industry, questioning their use of performance enhancers. He called out big names like Dana Lynn Bailey, Hafthor Bjornsson, Jeff Nippard, Steve Cook, and other influencers like Kino Body, Larry Wheels, and Brandon Harding. Now, Brandon Harding in particular has an interesting history with Greg. After hiring Greg as his bodybuilding coach, Brandon initially praised him, saying that he had never made such good progress before. But later, Brandon would accuse Greg of being a terrible coach, charging way too much for his services, saying that he didn't change his plans enough and that he didn't listen to him.
When I specifically told him from a coaching standpoint, I like to be told exactly what to eat, when to eat it, and how many grams of each ingredient I'm meant to consume.
And this led to a public spat, with Greg defending his work in a detailed video, making the start of his more drama-centric content.
It is a absolute lie. I don't like it when people lie about me and make up lies about me. That was slanderous lies about me.
Now, while Greg was justifiably defending his reputation, it set a precedent for the kind of content he would increasingly produce. Content that often leaned into controversy. Around this time, Greg's Natty or Not videos started going viral, but these videos didn't just call people out, they also promoted their channels. Being featured in one of Greg's videos almost guaranteed increased exposure, and many influencers even made responses to capitalize on the attention. However, it wasn't just the content that sparked criticism. Greg also promoted his products, especially his cookbook and supplements, quite aggressively. Now, while his cookbook has received a ton of positive reviews, his promotion of supplements like turkesterone, which he claims has steroid-like effects, has raised some ethical concerns, particularly given his young audience. Other YouTubers in the fitness scene have also called him out for this, accusing him of exploiting his platform to sell questionable products. But perhaps the most divisive aspect of Greg's persona is his apparent love for drama.
Don't comment, don't write them back. And I'm like, how do I do this? I care so much about telling them they're morons.
Greg does have a reputation for jumping on any viral event, influencer, or situation, milking it for views. While there is nothing inherently wrong with just commenting on trending topics, Greg has often pushed it too far. For example, he recently made 9 videos on the Trent twins competing in their first bodybuilding show and countless videos on Sam Sulek, who is otherwise known as a pretty straightforward and chill guy. And the Trent twins coach even accused Greg of being a PDF, file, simply because of his obsession with them, even though they are well into their 20s. And this kind of behavior from Greg has angered many in the community, but it also keeps people watching, driving more attention and money to Greg's channel. And let's not forget, Greg isn't shy about flaunting his wealth. Between his supplement company, coaching, and cookbooks, it's clear that Greg is making serious money. He has shown off his fancy cars, his massive house with a pool and tennis court, all of which only adds fuel to the fire for those who see him as arrogant or overly materialistic. The man also isn't scared to say exactly what he thinks. He speaks his mind openly about PEDs, politics, other people's careers, and sometimes people don't like to hear it. He has even called out fellow fitness YouTuber Mike Israetel for needlessly struggling through a bodybuilding career and that he should just retire.
This is not good. It's not healthy. And somebody with this, with all of these health markers combined, probably shouldn't be competing. I mean, after all, his genetics aren't elite level. He's not going to turn IFBB pro and then stand on stage against the best bodybuilders in the world. He's not going to make it to the Olympia. And so why is he in fact competing?
And he's gone on other YouTube shows like Jubilee and expressed his thoughts about people with obesity, something which he has also received a lot of hate for.
When I see somebody who's 500 or 600 pounds, all I can think of is, why do they care so little about their health that they can do this, allow themselves to gain that much weight, knowing it's taken 20, 30, 40 years off their life? I just can't imagine not wanting to live that badly.
But this is also exactly why a lot of people, myself included, still watch his videos, because he is outspoken, and although not everything he says is factually correct, heck, I don't know a single YouTuber who is always correct, but at least Greg is always open about his thoughts and provides his commentary regardless of the situation and the controversy surrounding it. So why do people really hate Greg Doucette? It boils down to a combination of all the aforementioned factors: his relentless pursuit of drama, his aggressive promotional tactics, and his often polarizing personality, including his high-pitched voice.
I'm gonna grab that same finger that takes no effort and shove it up your...
But for some, he is the truth teller the fitness industry needs, exposing the lies and hypocrisy that run rampant. For others, he is a loud, drama-chasing, profit-driven influencer who has lost the sight of what really matters in fitness. But no matter which side you're on, one thing is definitely clear. Coach Greg isn't going anywhere, and as long as there is drama to be found in the scene and a platform to speak on, you can bet Greg will be right there, making sure everyone hears what he has to say.
You work here. Oh, I work so hard 40 hours a week. I only work 100 hours. You're so hard working 40 hours a week. Yeah.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoy my channel, make sure you leave a like and a comment, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you check out the ones on screen or maybe even subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind later on. And make sure you check out my coaching service where I help fellow gym bros pack on crazy strength in just 6 months with custom-made training and diet plans. And as always, I'll see you all next time.
Okay, before you watch this freaking video, like it! Like the button right now!